right, we do have breaking news on Under Armour. Let's get to Sarah Eisen on the CNBC Newsline. Hello, Sarah.
Hi, Mike. Under Armour is naming a new permanent CEO. So here's the news. Stephanie Linnartz will become the new CEO of Under Armour February 27th. She is currently the president of Marriott International. She's basically the number 2 to Tony Capuano, the CEO, where she has been for 25 years. Now, as part of this shakeup, Colin Brown, who our audience knows, he's been on the show. He's been the interim CEO of Under Armour since June. He was in the running to be CEO. He will go back to his previous role as COO of Under Armour. I did speak with Kevin Plank, who is the founder and previous CEO. Here's what he told me. He said as far as the CEO process, it was a full process. He said they started out with 60 candidates. It began as early as May. They worked it down to the top 20 and then the top 6 before hiring Stephanie. He framed this decision of why Stephanie around 3 priorities that he's thinking about for Under Armour. Priorities, he says, after having spent the last 5 to 6 years really in a transition period. He said now is the time to push forward. And those 3 things are digitization, product, and brand. The digital piece here is a big appeal because Stephanie helped build, and currently leads Marriott's Bonvoy loyalty program for over 173 million members. Plank says he wants some of that secret sauce. And then on the brand, which investors certainly have said that Under Armour needs to do more work on to refresh, Plank emphasized that Stephanie has worked with more than 30 brands and gets it, strong brands like the Ritz-Carlton. Now, I did ask Plank about her lack of specific retail experience, and he pointed to her 6 years as being a board member of Home Depot, board director. So she's got retail chops there as well. Now, of course, I also asked about Kevin Plank's own role, which investors are always wondering about, because it's been sort of mixed as CEO. He's the founder of the company. Here's what he told me on that. He said, my title is brand chief and executive chairman. It will be a partnership. She and I will be partners. We're not hiding from that, he said. I will be involved in the business in an important way. And then the other point here to emphasize why this was such a good fit for Under Armour that Plank said is that she's worked in a founder-led organization like Marriott. Of course, under Bill Marriott, there's an immediate synergy here with Under Armour and Plank. He said that innkeeper's mentality. So the big news is that they are hiring externally a new CEO, Stephanie Linnartz from Marriott, Mike, which investors were looking for that kind of clarity before the end of the year. The company promised it, and they are delivering on that. The question is, can they change the narrative of the stock into a growth mode and a recovery company into next year?
Yeah, and Sarah, the stock did have gotten just a little bit of a bump after hours. It seems like settling on a new CEO, perhaps, the fact that it is an outsider with this perspective. You mentioned the direct-to-consumer experience as well as some exposure to retail there. I mean, I guess you have all those broad priorities, maybe on a more immediate basis. What's the to-do list that's going to greet her in the job?
For Under Armour, it's growth. They've been fairly disciplined on the inventory and have not suffered as much as, say, a Nike. And while I know we reported on those earnings, and you covered that yesterday, that the inventory problem is starting to clear, Under Armour's been in a better spot for that. They just have not grown. The previous CEO, Patrick Fritz, was able to help optimize the business. In other words, focus it down to prioritize profitability, and that's something that he was able to do, expand margins. The key is figuring out that Under Armour brand, where they play, and getting more shelf space and getting them back on a growth trajectory, which is where they were for several years under Kevin Plank initially. So that's going to be the big thing. And it's going to be, as you know, to grow in a tough consumer discretionary environment where people are worried about recession and pullbacks, where apparel is more promotional, and where companies and brands need to make a decision about whether they're going to maintain brand strength and not take markdowns on the product, or whether they're going to mark them down, which Under Armour has traditionally done. So it's those kind of decisions about how to grow a retail brand that has struggled over the past few years, but now has stabilized. And that stabilization, and Plank emphasizes to me, came under Colin Brown, but to take it really to the next level and to get Under Armour there. Plank said, direct quote, growth is not where we want it to be, and that's going to be what her focus is, figuring out the brand, where it sits in the retail universe, where they play, and focusing on the athlete first, right? Because that's where Under Armour distinguishes itself from Adidas and Nike, and then figuring out how to bring the brand heat again to an Under Armour.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's a growing categories they play in and much bigger competitors. Yep. So in theory, there's room there for market share gain. Sarah, appreciate it. Thanks a lot for bringing that to us. Talk to you soon.
No problem. I'll see you Friday, Mike.
All right.